Randy Burns, Alumni Director at Lindsey Wilson College, and this is What's Happening at Lindsey Wilson. Hey everybody, this is Randy Burns coming to you with this week's What's Happening at Lindsey Wilson. With me today is our very special guest, Reverend David Calhoun. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good,
Those of you who have been at Lindsey Wilson over the last few years, you probably know this guy, but if you were here, I guess, just over a few years ago, you may not. So, David, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what your role here is at the college and so forth.
Sure. I'm in just beginning my 7th year here at Lindsey Wilson as a full-time professor, assistant professor in the Christian Ministries program. I teach the missional leadership emphasis is what it's called. And before that, I was an adjunct in the graduate program for a couple of years. So I've been around for a while. Actually, my wife graduated here in 1990, so yeah, we have some Lindsey ties that go way back.
Well, Dave, a few weeks ago, you came and met with me, and we talked about an idea that you have that I am really excited about, and I think a lot of our alumni out there may be excited about. One of the projects that you have done through your role with the college over the last few years is you've led a student mission trip to the Dominican Republic every year, and that has been an incredibly successful project that you've been a part of. Why don't you tell everybody your idea that you came and talked to me about?
Well, it kind of came up during this year's trip as we were in the Dominican Republic, and we were talking about how many people have been, and we looked back over the past 6 years, and it turns out there's been over 60 students that have been on the trip that most have now graduated. And so we started thinking about possibly doing an alumni trip. And so I talked to the folks at Go Ministries. That's who we work through in our partnership in the Dominican Republic. And they were very excited about the possibility of taking 2 groups from Lindsey Wilson. We're going to do it all the same week. So we've got a student team and an alumni team. And just it's really going to be great. We're going to be staying in dorms about 50 yards from each other and doing some things together, but then there'll also be some distinctives about each trip, about each group. And so just looking to get a bunch of alumni. We have a total of, gosh, probably about 50-something bed space where we could fill and take people. So it's going to be fun recruiting over the next couple of months.
Well, I know I was really excited when you told me about it. Leading mission trips when I was a youth pastor at a church here in Columbia a few years ago was one of the highlights. And so that being able to go on a mission trip and being able to serve is a life-changing experience for a lot of people. And the fact that it's an international trip, especially, but then right now, I guess it is very. This is a very time-sensitive issue, I guess, because of Hurricane Irma that just came through the DR.
Yeah, we've been in touch with our, like I said, our partners there in the Dominican. One thing I love about Go Ministries is they really empower Dominicans to do the ministry. We're not going to do something for someone. We're going to do something with someone because they're engaged in ministry there, and we go to help support them. And so we're all in prayer right now. So just a lot of great opportunities.
Well, let's talk about specifics. What week are we talking about in 2018 for the trip to happen?
The trips in the summer are always a Tuesday to a Tuesday. So it's July the 3rd through the 10th. We leave on the 3rd, get back on the 10th.
July the 3rd through the 10th. If we have an alum who is out there that would be interested in going, how much are we talking about? I know right now we're looking at a ballpark range. We'll be able to have more a set price a little later, but ballpark.
Well, it depends on airfare as fluctuates, and that's what makes the price up or down. It could be anywhere from $1,500–$1,600 to $1,900, maybe even $2,000. Again, it depends on the airfare for the trip, and that covers everything except for like passport and any shots you want to have before you go, things like that. But that covers all the food, lodging, transportation, everything. And to go on the trip, we'll have an application or a covenant agreement that you can sign up and make a $100 deposit by November the 1st to secure your spot.
So if you're interested, what you need to do is reach out to this gentleman, and we'll make sure we give you his contact information here in just a second. But we would love to see a huge group of alumni come together, and we want people to realize that we are not just looking for younger alumni who want to go on this trip. But we would love to have people from every generation of the Lindsey Wilson College family be able to go. So that's right. So that's what's happening at Lindsey Wilson. For Dave Calhoun, this is Randy Burns, and we'll see you next time.